Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Sorry for the late start. Yeah, I know. Life. Sometimes life. Like real actual life. Not YouTube life. But real life. Sometimes you gotta tend to those things. You know what I mean, pandas? Pandas! Let's get that bamboo. The bamboo, boo, 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 boo. Let's get that bamboo, boo, boo, boo. Pushing down. Most likely going to test the previous day's high. Previous week's high. Most likely going to test this area. We're so close to it. Most likely going to test it. It's very choppy right now. I'm going to sit on my pause. Pandas! Make sure you guys scalp the like button. Still no response from Apex. I'm waiting. I'm just absolutely hanging out and waiting here. I am absolutely just waiting here for their response, taking forever. But hopefully they'll respond soon. Very choppy, very tricky price action right here. A big push down, looking for a second after short. Just kind of wobbles around a little bit. Wobbly, 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 wobbly. Drop a GM in the chat if you haven't already. Scalp that like button. Pandas, we're getting it. I mean, our accounts are close. Like, we're getting close. We're getting mighty finely close here on getting to the 8K mark, which I need for my other accounts to get to. Let's see if we get a little bamboo here. A little bamboosies. Thinking we're going to test this area. I mean, I'll take the 1K. I'll take the 1K. Let's see if we get more than that. I'm thinking at least we're going to test this area here. The previous day's high or previous week's high. Guessing that's going to be a magnet for us. We're going to try here. We're going to keep this. Hold. Looking good for me. Looking really good for me. Need a bigger push down than that. Much bigger push down than that. I'll take the 1K. Ooh, test the previous day's high. Touches it. I'm guessing the previous week's high will be the next test here. I'm guessing we're going to touch it. If we don't touch it there, I might just take out one on the reversal. I'm going to take out one on the reversal here. Potentially bouncing back up. I love it. Actually test my area first. We'll take out one here and come up break even on the rest. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, pandas. All right, let's see if we get a runner here. We're up 1,000. Let's see if we can get. I mean, our max we can make now per account is about $3,000. But if I make 1,500 on this trade, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but if I do, if I make 1,500 on this trade, then we pretty much are there, equal to my other accounts. Let's see if we can get it. Technically, I need about maybe 2,000 actually to get even to my other accounts here. Another push down. How many hours, days has it been, Panda, for the response? I put the response in the moment I got the notice, so it's been, this is the second day maybe? I got the notice yesterday, so I started trading yesterday, so actually a little less than 2 days. But I asked them like for very specific things. Like I'm like, you gotta tell me exactly how much I need in my account. You need to tell me like, does my consistency reset? Like if I just trade, 8 days now and just make $50 per day, like can I get a payout? Like I just ask very straightforward questions and hopefully they can answer it. But we'll see. As you can see, we're just like finding a lot of like support here at the previous week's high. I don't know. We'll see if we're gonna run it. We're gonna see. There's no harm in running this right now. Leaving about 500 on the table here. It is really struggling to push down though. I'll tell you, every time it tries to break down, it just pops back up. Lots of limit orders here. Like, insane amount of limit order. Wow! Pops up like crazy. Got a second to short possibly here, but I don't know if it'll last. We'll see. I don't know if it'll push.
2,500 tick trap.
I'm already in a trade, so I'm just going to let it play out. Basically, I'm in this trade by proxy. We'll get out here. If it goes above this pivot high, then, you know, we're pretty much done with this trade. Another bounce here. Like, what bajillion bounces all the previous day's low or high? Previous week's high. Okay, this looks good for me. We might get a nice push down here. Maybe just to the open. Just fill the gap. A B line to the gap here. It's been a while since we've seen that, no? Let's just try this. I can make up to 2K today, so 800. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Whoa! We got a nice little runner here, pandas. We got a nice little runner do. Nice runner do. I think it's fair. I think my stop loss is fair here. We're going to wait for another pivot to be created, and then we'll move our stop loss down. I have no reason to really reverse this. Like, if this makes a new low, I'm putting my new stop loss here. Let's make that new low first. Are we going to get it, though? Are we going to get it? No new low created. You see no new low created? I cannot move my pivot yet. No new low created. Just a break of previous candle's low, which creates a pivot for us, but not a swing pivot. That's a scalp pivot. Let's see here. I don't have much to worry about, do I? I don't have much to worry about here, do I? It's having a tough time making a new low now. Possible second entry. Oof. Oof. Is this gonna bounce back like V bottom style? I would hate to see that. I need to protect some profits here. I need to protect some profits. If it's a strong bull bar, I may just get out of here. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right, it's fair enough. I think if we reverse here, I'm out. Fair enough. Another second just short on this downtrend.
2,500 tick trap.
Let's see if we can make some serious bamboo here. That's another second just short. But if we reverse here, I think it's fair enough to say, you know, I'm going to protect this bamboo. It's about $500. It's about 500 bamboo here I'm going to protect. But let's see if we can make a new low. See if we make a new low. That'd be nice, fine and dandy. New low will be great here. I don't know if we're gonna make it though, pandas. We're struggling. We're absolutely struggling here. A lot of people taking their profits. Hopefully we can make a beeline to fill the gap. A huge gap on the 5-minute chart, like insane gap. Like insane gap on the 5-minute chart. I'm just trying to get to the Globex close of yesterday. Let's see if we can do that. Struggling to get there. I might make a tight stop loss here now. Okay, nice little pop down. I think we're gonna get it though. I think we have no issue hitting it. I'm gonna keep that tight stop loss. Wow, a couple ticks away. There it is. Easy peasy. Pandas! That's what I'm saying! All I need is one day. All I need is one single good day of price action. And this is what happens. We're going to make about 2K today, pandas. That's all I need. Just one single day of good price action. We're almost up 2,000. All my accounts are up pretty much even with each other. You know what I'm saying, pandas? Like, we're up 8K on all of our accounts. And now what we're going to do, we're going to trade all our accounts at once. You know, we're kind of equalized now. So all I need right now, I'm going to look just for a 10-point scalp. And look for a 10-point scalp so my other accounts can be satisfied, right? We need a trading day on my other accounts. And so by next Friday, hopefully we can get a payout. And now the journey here, pandas, is this. We need to simply get to 10K. We need to get to 10K by next week. That's just $2,000, pandas, to get to 10K. That's all we need. That's all I'm looking for. Pandas, can we get it? Pandas! Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Wild, good morning. Lee A, good morning. BPCF, good morning. Take, good morning. Blue Steel, good morning. Make sure you drop that GM in the chat. We're already up 1,700, 15 minutes into the trading day. That's what I'm saying, Pans. All I need is one single good day of price action, and this is what happens. And this is what happens. Instead of making $500, $700, $1,000, we're making double that now. Just need one single good day of price action here. That's all I'm asking for. Absolutely all I am asking for. So I can't just short here. Ooh, pandas. Do I just continue? Do I continue here? We're on a key area. I'm gonna let it like I'm gonna let the dust settle here a little bit. Let's see what happens. It's not a bad trade actually. We're coming up for trend line 20 EMA. Double trend lines. Okay. Does make a new low. Probably makes 10 points easy here. Yeah, 10 points easy. The risk was 13 points. All right, makes it 1-1. All fair. The reason why I didn't take that trade is because we were kind of on a support here, and I wanted to see what happened. I mean, that's a very precarious area to take a trade. Right on support like that, especially to go short. So we're just waiting here. We're just hanging out. All I'm looking for now, pandas, is a 10-point trade. Toadman says, what's better than letting it cook? Letting it marinate, then cook. Goodness gracious. We're up 1,700, pandas. We're simply up 1,700 here. Let's see. We're going to keep the 1,700, but we're going to take a trade on the other accounts. You know what? I can do this. I can do this. I can do this to make things not confusing for me. Alright. My calculations are correct. We take this off. And we simply add this. And that should be correct. All right, we're good. Lower highs. This is just unending downtrend here, pandas. It's an unending downtrend. As you can see, all my other accounts, like the bottom accounts, pandas, they were essentially like, let's see here. Just do it based off this now. Yeah, those bottom, like I had a bunch of accounts that I had to trade separately, and I lost like $4,000 on them. $4,000. We traded them separately. Now we're back up to even with all my other accounts. And so basically, pandas, now we're like even across the board, essentially, more or less. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trade all my accounts because I need trading days on the other accounts. So now we're all even. I'm trying to basically look for a $2,000 day today. It's not even it's a little more than 200. I'll look for a 2K day today. We're going to be calculative on our next trade here. Very patient. Just going to wait. Look at the 5-minute chart, pandas. I mean, that's something to behold. 1, 2, 3, 4 bear bars in a row. Like, you're pretty certain it's going to try to close the gap here on the 5-minute chart. That is looking nasty. We got 4 bear bars in a row, and just nothing stopping it. Nothing stopping this. The supports are not doing anything right now. Absolutely nothing. Pandas, like honestly, with this Apex debacle. By the way, Apex 90% off. Okay. Whoopie-doo. What's more important right now, pandas, to me, is that Apex responds, and they give me some good info in terms of how to get a payout now that my payouts got denied. My payouts got denied. Now tell me what I need to do to get my next payout. Like I need a payout. I have all this money in their accounts. I'm trading this like very, 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 very conservatively. I'm trading like 1 to 2 contracts, max 4 contracts, and it's just like I need a good reason why. I need good details, right, on how to get my next payout. And with that, I think it'll be redeemable. Personally, my goal right now is to hit 10K. And to me, I believe hitting 10K will satisfy anything that Apex has. Because once you double your safety net, that's like a really big thing for Apex in terms of their rules changing, right? Because the consistency rules change once you hit double the safety net. So hitting that double the safety net will make the consistency rule turn from 30% to 50%, which might sound worse to you, but it's actually better, right? Because it's a bigger number. But 50% means that you can make more than one day and you can make more than what you can make more in one day uh, for your account. So for instance, like let's say we had $10,000. If it was just 50%, if it was a 30% consistency rule, the most I can make per day is 3,000. And the most I can lose per day is 3,000 or on one trade. If if um it's a 50% consistency rule at $10,000, the most I can make is 5,000 per day, and the $5,000 is also I can lose up to $5,000 on one trade. This is a pretty big bounce here. If you look at the 5 minute chart, it's right on time pretty much with the 20 EMA. They didn't quite touch the 20 EMA though, so I wouldn't say it's really a 20 EMA test yet. I think it needs one more push down. With 1, 2, 3, 4 bear bars like this, you're thinking one more push down here. But let this uptrend, let this bounce, right? It has to play out. It can be an opening reversal. We can have a V bottom here. The market has done crazier things, trust me. But most likely, this is gonna look for another push down. Most likely, with 4 huge bear bars ending near their lows on the 5 minute chart, like you're thinking it's gonna have a little bit of follow through, just a little bit of follow through here. Fails like entry short here. It's actually a good place to. Aesthetically, looks very nice. It fails like entry short. It might be looking for a new high here. Okay. No new high created yet. And okay, there it is. There's a new high. It's at 10 points. Not even 10 points. I feel like this area is gonna maybe be a big area for us today, between the previous day's close and the previous day's high. I feel like it's gonna be like a area we might get stuck in. It depends though. It really depends. Just sitting on my pause, waiting for a really good setup here. So Pandas, the goal right now is to hit 10K. We're at 8.4 right now. Like we're more than 8,000. Some of my accounts almost $9,000 right now. It's actually crazy. But I'm pretty much in a place where I feel like I can pretty much say like all my accounts are equal. Like we're all in the 8,000 range right now. And so once we can get these up to 10,000 pandas, I'm gonna feel pretty confident we're gonna get that max payout. Right, this challenge is going a lot longer than I thought it was gonna go. I thought I was gonna complete the challenge last week, but payouts got denied, and then now the challenge is gonna continue for at least another 7 days now, right? Because yesterday we had one trading day, and I need 8 trading days to get my next payout to request my next payout. And within 8 days, pandas, like from basically till next Friday, the challenge is gonna extend to next Friday. If I can get these accounts up to 10K, which is just less than $2,000 more, then I'm gonna request another payout, and hopefully by then, we can get that payout, max payout. That's 55K. And the beautiful thing about that, pandas, is this: since we have so much money in our accounts, it's gonna be easy to get to our next payout, right? Because all we have to do from now on is essentially just make $50 per day to keep requesting payouts. Do you know what I mean, pandas? Does that make sense? Like if I want to request another payout, I just need to make $50. because that to them is considered a trading day, not a flipping day. It's considered a trading day for them. So if I can just make $50 a day, I can request another payout of 55K, which makes me at 110K within like 16 days. So it's a struggle, right? But what's another week, right? What's another week, pandas? Right? When we talk about a lifetime of trading, what's another week? I'll tell you this though, pandas. If they deny my payout, if I'm over 10K and they deny my payout again, pandas, I'm done with Apex. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm done with Apex. Like it's a complete scam at this point. If because the main reason why I'm with Apex is because I love the 20 accounts. I love the fact you can trade 20 accounts. My trading style is actually very, 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 um, it's very accustomed, or it's very, what's it called? Compatible with Apex. Very, very compatible with Apex. My trading style. I trade 1 to 2 contracts every trade. I have good risk reward. And it's just very compatible. So that's why I like trading with Apex. Like I don't mind. I don't mind trading with Apex because my trading style it fits Apex. And with 20 accounts, incredible, right? It's just life changing money. You can make life changing money. But if they're not paying me out, then what is the point of trading with Apex? Like I'd rather trade with a prop firm that allows you one account and guarantees your payouts, or let's say 5 accounts, such as TPT, but guarantees your payouts no matter what, versus a prop firm that gives you 20 accounts, but you just don't even know you can get a payout or not. Like the rules are so confusing and so obscure, and they can basically on a whim do whatever they want. Like I'd rather have that. I'd rather trade the prop firm that makes you a max right 5 accounts, but you can trade, but you'll get guaranteed payouts. That's way more important to me than having 20 accounts and not knowing if you can get a payout or not. So if I get denied another payout, pandas, Apex can be 100% off. I would not care. Apex could be 100% off. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. Apex can be free. I don't care. If they're not going to pay you out, why does it matter? If they're not going to pay you out, what does it matter? Apex is like shooting themselves in the foot with a Gatling gun, with a machine gun. Like they're not just like accidentally shooting their foot once, like with a accidental discharge. It's like they're purposely shooting their legs off with a machine gun at this point. It's they have no one to blame but themselves here at this point. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. If everyone leaves Apex, it's insane. Feels like entry long. I'm looking for it, but I don't know if we're gonna get it. I'm looking for a new low here. I'm looking for at least another push down. For certain, another. We need a test here, in my opinion. We certainly do need a test here. I'm gonna try here. This should be okay. I should be able to copy my counts like this. I think I did it right. Yeah, should be fine. I don't mind that retest of the 20 MA. I don't mind that. If it's a huge bull bar, I don't think I can take this trade. A little wacky right now. A little wacky price action on this candle. Okay, fair enough. Whoa, what's going on here? This is crazy. I don't want to risk more than 10 points. I'll take the 10-point hit. It's fine. I'll take the 10-point hit there. It's fine. It's getting a little wacky. I'm a little confused what's happening here. Entered me, scout like, and it stopped me out. 10 points immediately. It's getting really weird. Maybe it's pushing down. Maybe I should just held the appropriate risk here. It's all good. We are down on my other accounts now, which is unfortunate. A little bit of slippage. Fair enough. It's got confusing for me. It's getting very choppy in my opinion. I guess I should have hold appropriate risk. That was a little weird what I did, I guess. I don't want to risk more than 10 points to gain 10 points. That's the thing. But now we're basically looking for a 1-to-1, and the market's starting to get a little bit choppy here. Okay. Trading range. Excellent price action in the beginning. Now it's going sideways choppiness. Be mindful of this choppiness, pandas. Right. The number one thing you actually got to know is the market cycle. That's actually so important. That's actually the most important thing. This is turning to limit order market. Okay, I was waiting for this pop up here. All right, 2500 tick chart. Basically creating a second entry short now. Hopefully we can take advantage of the second entry short here. We'll see. I already got break a trend new high here. So I thought this short would have been a good trade. Ended up being an okay trade, but my risk was too small. This happens to get very interesting, very choppy here, right? 3 overlapping bars here. Just lots of big wicks here. Just be mindful of this. The price action has changed, right? The market cycle has changed from a stop order, right, when we had nice movement one way. Now big up, big down. Yikes! All right. I gotta try here, no? I gotta try here. Outside bar reversal. I hate that. I hate the outside bar reversal here. Okay, no outside bar reversal. That's good for me. Second entry short, we'll try. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars in a row. This could just wham! Just reverse very hard. Easily do that. Easily do that on us. This is looking good though. Looking for a new low here, hopefully. Let's see. Maybe we can use this as our stop loss here. Just want a new low. Select a new low here. If we can't get it, it is what it is. Yikes! This is hard. This is getting a lot harder than I thought. I don't know if I need to hold the whole risk. I don't think I'm going to. It's too much risk, pandas. Too much risk for me to hold the entire risk. We're going to use this pivot. So many overlapping bars. I should just get out here. It's getting too sus. Right? I should have just got out. I should have just skunked it. It's getting way too sus here. But my risk is so small, I don't mind holding for a new low here because it's such an obvious place we need to go to. But the market cycle has changed slightly. Okay. All right, we're just holding with one contract here. Let's see if we can get it. I may just have to hold the whole risk here for the entire trade. I don't know if I can do it.
Target filled.
Easy peasy. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, whoa, whoa. All right, we made $75 on our account, so technically we made it, right? Technically, we have a trading day now on our other accounts because we made more than $50. So now all our accounts have a trading day. I can continue trading, but I don't know if it's worth the risk here. Continue trading, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. It's quite a strong push down, actually, still. right? This is like I said, the 5 minute. Once you get like these four bear bars in a row, ending near their low, you're expecting another leg down. You have this pullback, but it played its course with a breaker trend new high, and just really just spike channel and just lost all momentum, just reversed from there. I tried to go short here, but it wanted one more push up, and then we ended up getting it on the second inch short on the 2500 tick. Very nice push down here. I could have got more though. I could have got a little bit more, but we're up 75 right now. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth continuing to trade. Is it worth continuing to trade, pandas? Geo says, yeah, they deny my payout. They deny my payout. And the thing is, like, you guys have seen my trading style. I'm very conservative. Like, I trade one contract. Like my risk reward is pretty good. My risk reward is better than one-to-one typically. But it's just like they deny my payout. So yeah, they can redeem themselves. I'm gonna give them a chance to redeem themselves. I asked them, can you please give me details on what I need to get a payout? Now that you've denied it, please tell me exactly what I need so I can be confident when I request a payout next time, I will get it. And if they don't give me like the specific details for it, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I'm gonna I'm pretty mad. I'm pretty mad, to be honest, if they don't give me exact details. But if they do give me good details, then I'm gonna be like, all right, okay, fair enough, right? Yeah, technically I broke one of the rules, so fair enough. I did break one of the rules, so it is what it is. Fair enough. Technically, I broke one of the rules. It is what it is. This is a huge push down. I could have had a runner here. I just wanted to, I'm not trying to make too much money actually. So like the thing is, I want to get up to 10K. But in order to get to 10K, I need to only make about $2,000 more. And $2,000 more means that I can only make around $600. I can make about $1,000 max per day. I can make $1,000 max per day. I believe so. I mean, unless I'm misunderstanding the rules, which is just so confusing, then, I don't know. Unless I'm misunderstanding the rules. I gotta read these rules again. I literally gotta have a PhD in these rules because they're so confusing. There's so many rules. I'm looking for a second inch short. If we get a second inch short, I'm taking it. If we get a second inch short, I'm taking it. There's nothing stopping us from going short now, pretty much. Even first entries, I'm tempted to take. Even first entries, I'm tempted to take. First entries off the 20 MA, not in midair like this. Okay, they updated the payout rules 23 hours ago. That's just how like often they're changing these rules. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. I wanted the first entry, but it needs to be coming off some sort of resistance here. Give me a second to short, I'll take it, but if not, I'll go always in short on the 5-minute chart if it's a strong bear bar. All right. Don't quite trigger the second pullback here. Four, three, two, one. I'll just wait. Might be the most obvious short to take ever. This might be the most obvious short to take ever in the history of shorts. This might be the most obvious short to take ever in the history of shorts, pandas. Wow, what a strong bull bar though. I cannot take it on that strong bull bar. I simply cannot take on that strong bull bar. Wow. Ugly looking bar here. But second entry short could be the most obvious second entry short to ever take in the history of second entry shorts. Just gonna try.
$2,500 tick trap.
Second entry short. Okay.
Target filled.
Easy peasy.
2,500 tick trap.
Possibly the most obvious second entry short to ever take in the history of second entry shorts. We just took it. Pandas. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just give me one day. Just give me one single day. Give me one single day of good price action, and we're making some bamboo. We're making some serious bamboo today. We're up 2K. We're simply up 2K. We're up 2K, pandas. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I just need one good day of price action, and this is what happens. You just get finally get some. This is the first day in 4 weeks that we've had good price action. Like, literally, the market's moving. We got some volatility today, and it's finally moving, pandas. Like, it's unbelievable how long it's been since we had a day like this. And we pretty much made, like, more than max. Like, we were pretty much there. So, we're up 500 on our other accounts. We're up 2K on these accounts. Like, everything's, like, we're A-okay here. The next goal right now, pandas, is to get our accounts up to 10,000. Once we hit 10,000, pandas, like, I'm going to request that payout. And we're going to get max payouts at $55,000, pandas. And if they deny my payout again, like, there's literally no reason to deny my payout. I got like I trade like one contract at a time. I seriously, I am like such a conservative trader. And if they deny my payouts after making 10,000, doubling my safety net, the reason why I keep talking about 10,000 is because let me post the rules here. Let me post the rules of what happens when you double the safety net, so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Goodness gracious. Let's see. This is the specific rule. This is the specific rule on Apex. It says once you exit the safety net, the rule shifts to 30% of your start of the day profit. So start of the day profit, okay? Not intraday, start of the day profit. If your count doubles its safety net, the allowed drawdown can increase to 50%. 50%, pandas. So that is the rule. This is why I keep talking about making $10,000. Because once you hit 10,000, then that safety net turns from 30 to 50. So that means that it honestly should be pretty easy to withdraw, I believe. So the 30% consistency rule changed to 50% only applies to the negative. Only applies to negative. I looked for the positive P&L, but it only applies to the negative, pandas. It only applies to the negative. Only applies to the negative. So that means that we can only make up to $600 max on these accounts from now on, because even today we're up 500 and 535. So being up 535, right? We got to consider, right? I'm literally trying to confine myself to the most strict rules as possible. So after payouts, the consistency rule resets the 30% of the account profits you make after the denied payout. That's what I'm assuming is gonna be the answer. That's what I'm assuming is gonna happen. So if that's the case, all I want to do now is make $2,000 more than where, from the denied payout. So my account can be over 10K, and I can so my account can be over 10K and I can request a payout. The problem is, or with that means the 30% consistency rule means that I can only make max $600 a day if I want to stay within the consistency. Right now I'm up $2,000, but that's because my other accounts I haven't yet requested a payout yet, which is like a blessing in disguise, I guess. It was a curse in it was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise, because since the payouts got denied, I could see that my payouts were gonna get denied anyways. So then I can get these other accounts that that I lost, like that had a lot of disparity. I can get these accounts all up to 10K, and hopefully that will just take away any doubt in terms of getting a payout. If I get denied a payout above 10K, I just really have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea what it's gonna take to get a payout. If that's the case, man, is I'm done with Apex. I'm calling it right now. I'm absolutely done with Apex. It's ridiculous. I mean, we're gonna just go full port TPT. I mean, I love TPT. TPT was amazing, and I still think I have no gripes against TPT. Like the only, I mean, even these gripes are not even gripes, because I understand they probably need to do this in order to, um, in order for them to basically mitigate their losses, right? Which is like the 20% commissions, right? That's pretty big commissions, to be honest. 20% commissions, and that's about it. That's the only issue.
5-minute trap.
And honestly, I would like to have more accounts if I can, but again, for them is to mitigate their risk. And having 5 accounts, but be able to trade like max contracts on day one, it's like I was getting payouts, like $10,000 payouts, like every single day with TPT. It was insane. Ooh, big push down here. Like this is a day where you trade TPT. To be honest, you just make so much money on days like today. Today is the day you trade TPT. So paying as the goal right now is by next Friday, it will be my 8th day of trading on the accounts that got denied payout. And our goal is by then, we just need to make pretty much about $1,000 more. We probably need to make about like $1,500 more. And that to me is a very reasonable goal, to make just $1,500 more. Like we can make $1,500 in one single day. Are you done with TPT? No, I'm not. No, absolutely not. I love TPT. I'm just focused on Apex right now. So like once this whole ordeal is done with Apex, then I'll jump back to TPT. But right now, like I I am just so focused on
5-minute
Apex. So
trap.
TPT, like I'll start trading it soon. Also, here's what's the all-in price of 50K TPT? It's $110, something like that. So cheap, $110. 110, I think it's 110, because the activation fee is free. So all you have to pay is that, just like the eval cost, and it's right there. Whereas the all in for Apex now is like all over the place. You could technically get away with a 50K account, right, with $16. Let's just say $17. 17 plus 85. So technically you can get all in with 50K on Apex $102. But that's a month to month activation fee. So you gotta pay $85 again the next month for the activation, for the fee for the lifetime or for the funded account. Most likely, 99.9% of you guys will fail your bust your accounts before 1 month. Um, I'm not saying you won't get a payout because you don't need to trade 8 trading days to get a payout, but most likely you'll bust your accounts in 1 month because that means you're probably at that point getting 2 payouts or 3 payouts. To get to that second and third payout is very difficult. Not because the main reason being is because at that point, in the span of 16 trading days, most likely you're gonna hit a day where it's gonna be very difficult for you. It's just gonna be so difficult for you, and then you're gonna bust your accounts. It's just just what happens. Also, here's the 2 days to pass. Now it takes 5 days to pass though. So their evals they make it a little more difficult, but they have a 50% consistency rule on their evals, just so you're aware. So they make their evals difficult to pass. They front load the difficulty on the eval, and so when it comes to payouts and the funded account, they let you trade freely. So there's a 50% consistency rule, and you need to trade 5 trading days. And if you buy by those rules, then you're fine. And the nice thing about the evals is that it's an end of day trailing drawdown. So you can, it doesn't matter how much money you make. Like it's not gonna affect. You can swing trade essentially. It's an end of day trailing drawdown. But for the funded account, it's a intraday trailing drawdown. Just to make things clear. Things are getting a little bit feisty here. A little bit confusing. Most likely will fill the gap. We're so close to filling the gap. Most likely will fill the gap. And who knows? Maybe it will fill more gaps because there's so many gaps to fill. So many gaps to fill. Another gap here. I gotta go more trading days back, but there's about 5 gaps to fill on the 5 minute chart, and there's 2 gaps to fill on the Globex session. It's insane. AD says TPT is holding account. I purchased hostage. No confirmation email. No nothing. Just says pending and no account to trade. Huh. That's probably something with their system. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I don't think they're doing that on purpose. I highly doubt they're doing that on purpose, to be honest. I try to trade my TPT accounts. Second to short. Looking okay. Sorry, Panis. Margarita Beach says, "Hi, Panda. Did you get the compliance email by Apex? What's that email? What's the compliance email? Why is Apex sending so many emails out? I didn't get the compliance email. What is this email? What do I, what's the email say? Toman says, anyone Panda check out future funded, not Chile, but futures funded. My funded futures is trash. That's a no go. Do not do my funded futures. It's absolute trash. Funding futures. Is that what it is? Funding futures. My funded futures, trash. Don't do it. Futures funding. I've never heard of this. I don't even see it when I search it. If you're talking about my funded futures, it's trash. Don't do it. Oh, AD. Oh, yeah. I didn't get that email. I didn't get that email. Maybe I also said don't send me any emails, so maybe I missed it. But obviously, I'm not getting that email because they haven't turned me to funded or live accounts. That live account thing is also a scam. They're doing it because not a scam, but it's doing it to protect themselves. I think they're finally realizing they need to get people to live accounts, and if they want to make this a actual business model. Oh, Funded Futures Network. Okay, thank you. Funded Futures. I looked for. Okay, it didn't pop up when I typed in Funded Futures. Funded Futures Network, where real traders come to get funded. All right, buy one get one free, 50% off, no activation fee. All right. Interesting. Man, this website looks like trash. This looks trash. I'm already looking at it, and this is trash. All right, eval account rules. Let's see. 'I'm already not liking it. They have a scaling plan, contract scaling. I don't like it. 40% consistency rule. I don't like it. It looks like trash. It looks like it doesn't look much better than TPT. TPT is better. Margaret, I got an email 2 days ago about restricting me on buying any new evals. Okay, I heard about this. That they're restricting people from buying new evals. They're gonna study your trading. They can move you to a live account, and you already lost your PA account since. Wonderful. Apex. Apex is all they've lost it. They've gone into they've. This is what happens when you go to the dark side, right? They went to the dark side of like basically completely relying on fees to for their business model. And once people actually start making money, so in the short term, they're killing it, absolutely killing it, and uh, and Of course, right? Because you get all these newbie traders who don't know what they're doing, and now that they're getting popular, you get these traders who probably actually know what they're doing, and they're actually making so much money with Apex because of 20 accounts. It's absolutely insane, right? The amount of money you can make with 20 accounts is insane, and these guys are actually maybe decent, and so now they're realizing, man, like we need to actually make money off these traders, but we've gone so far on the dark side that they probably lost a bunch of money because of that. Strong reversal off of here. Retesting the 20 EMA now on the 5 minute chart. I mean, we did have two legs down. This move can be done, and for some, maybe for some reason we're not gonna fill the gap because the bulls are so eager to jump in here. They're not gonna allow it. I don't know. I think I'm pretty much done for today though. I don't think I can make much more money than this. We're basically all our accounts are around 8,000. I got some accounts that are over 9,000 already. I got one account that's over 9,000. I have all my accounts over 8K. We're looking good here, pandas. We're looking real good here, pandas. Like we're looking so good. Like I can't tell you, like we are just rocking and rolling. And now all I have to do is make. I need to get these accounts above 10K. $500. I'm at 535. What am I? 535 divided by 0.3 is 1783. Okay. That makes sense. 1783. Okay. Plus commissions, right? Commissions were taken out. Got about $11 commission. All right, perfect. That's perfect. Oh, you've had PAs for like 4 months. That's incredible. How much money did you withdraw from them? If you don't mind me asking. Roshan asks, how much back testing have you done on your current share? About 5 years worth. About 5 years worth. A little more than 4 years worth of back testing with my current strategy. My strategy is the exact same I've been doing. It's just I'm much better at recognizing market cycles and mitigating risk and reward, right? Calculating good risk reward. All these like extra things are very difficult to learn about trading. The hardest thing about trading is how to calculate good risk reward and recognizing market cycle. I mean, those are the hardest things. And to develop the discipline in a system uh, to save yourself from ruin. That's another big thing. These are all the things like anyone. I bet you most of you guys have found great success in like in maybe 5 days of trading, maybe even 2 weeks of trading. You have found so much success, and you can make money. You can make money. I bet you a lot of you guys are in that situation. But but that one single day just busts your accounts because you just go on tilt. You prove to yourself you can make money. Now your next goal is you got to find out how to stop yourself from losing money. Margaret says not much, like 2K per account. That's pretty good. For the 50Ks, that's not bad. That's not bad. That means you got multiple payouts probably. Des. Hey, you changed your name. Wasn't it Bushkin or something like that? Wasn't your name different, Des? Ah, I forget your name. Just popped in to hit that like. Nicely done, PL. Appreciate it. Like the market has been absolute diarrhea, the price action for the last 4 weeks. It's a miracle that my counts are not busted still. Oh, your name was always Des? Oh, it was Des Cheru. Oh, okay. You changed the Des. Gotcha. Gotcha. I recognize. I recognize the icon. But I honestly, I've gotten a lot better. Like I feel like I'm, I'm turning the corner of break even trader to profitable trader. I feel it, and I thought to myself, it will take about 4 to 5 years. It will take 4 to 5 years. I, to me, I felt like because that's how long it takes, to get a master's degree or a doctorate or whatever, right? A master's degree typically 2 to 4 years. That's how long I thought it would take for me to turn the corner from break even to profitable, about 4 to 5 years. And we are entering, right? We're almost done with our fourth year, entering our fifth year, and so we are like now, like I can say to people like I've been a trader for 5 years now, 4 to 5 years, 4 years now, and this is my strategy. I can say stuff like that. And 4 years is not like 10 years. I feel like for most people, it's kind of like, oh, okay, he's been a trader for 10 years. Then you kind of gain respect purely on the tenure itself. But I wanted to gain the respect on the obvious, the actual like the profits. Margarita says, yeah, the price action is absolute diarrhea. Trump killed my inertia. Trump with the tariffs, it's like a double-edged sword. It gives you incredible volatility, but when there's uncertainty, then it absolutely kills any volatility. What is helping you to turn that corner? It's kind of hard to put into words, but ultimately, it is it is kind of those things I mentioned. Recognizing market cycle, recognizing that today was a good day of trading. Right, like I knew today was gonna be a good day of trading. Looking at the price action, I knew today was gonna be a good day of trading. I knew today was a day to continue to go with trend, and we made over $2,000 in like 15 minutes. I knew today was gonna be that kind of day. The moment the market opened and the price action we got, what this price action here, like it gave me confidence to continue to be aggressive in my trades. Just recognizing market cycle. Also, I recognize the last 4 weeks the market cycle has been terrible, so I reduced my trading by a lot. I was really picking and choosing my trades, and I was doing trades like limit order trades. Like I was doing trades I typically don't do, but because it's just you know because the market cycle has just been terrible, absolutely diarrhea. And so I and how do I recognize that? Just a lot of overlapping bars, lots of overlapping bars. A 5 minute chart, right? When you get price action like this, you gotta recognize it early on. So you got this big move down, and I was like, man, this is a great day of price action, and I was making a lot of money early on, and then it turned to this, right? When you got like basically like three overlapping bars in a row like this, then you can kind of wonder like what is going on here, and from there on, absolute trash. I sold here, got stopped out, bought here, and then made money, made bamboo yesterday. I mean, yesterday's price action was incredible. Well, actually, that's 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I lost one trade, but then my very next trade, I just made a killing. So that does this right here is a example of good risk reward. Let me go back to this trade. Oh, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3. All right. So I went short here on a fast entry long, and I took my stop out where I thought it was no longer. It was the trade was definitely over. Right. My premise is done. I entered a trade here, which must have been on 2500 tick. Yeah. It's a fail second entry short on the 2500 tick. And if you look at my risk reward, I made a 1-to-1 and a 1-to-2. And making that 1-to-1, 1-to-2 is just like absolutely incredible good risk reward, right? That means essentially it's average of 1.5, 1 to 1.5. So risk reward is a huge thing. Like a lot of people, they are very good at extending their stop loss, but they're not very good at extending their take profit. And that's like the exact opposite of how we should think. It's exactly opposite of how we should think, right? We should be good at extending our take profit and very bad at extending our stop loss. That's and that's the thing. It's like and sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you have to be good at extending your stop loss. Like when you have a choppy day, you got to be good actually with good management on your stop loss because
2500
you
tick
don't want
trap.
to be having your stop loss where everyone's entering in, and that's it's just price action trading. I don't know, like it just takes years, literally years, for me to basically make this intuitive, right? Like I didn't want to like necessarily be an intuitive trader. But that's kind of what I've become. I have a lot of like reasons, and every time I take a trade, I try to explain all the reasons why I take a trade. I really try to explain it and all my thought process of why I'm taking it, and yeah, I don't know, I don't know. It's just turning that corner. I, I would say the biggest thing definitely is uh, better risk reward. Better risk reward. I think that's like the first step of coming from unprofitable to break even. That to me was probably one of the biggest differences that I made with my trading. That one of the differences I made that made the biggest impact. Good risk reward. At least going for 1-to-1. No longer looking just for 1 point, 2 points. Like I'm going for a 1-to-1 risk reward. At least minimum. And sometimes I'm like I'd rather lose my trade than not make my 1-to-1. Because if you don't make your 1-to-1, you're guaranteeing yourself negative EV. Negative EV. And there's something about that I just don't like. Margaret, maybe we shouldn't even have a TP, but a trailing stop. No, I mean I think having a TP is good, especially if you have like key areas. Um, but you will find yourself making a lot more money if you can learn on days where you should be extending your TP. Like today could be a day where you should be looking for swing trading instead of scalps, right? Um, you should look for the big TPs. You should look for the good risk rewards today because of the price action being pretty decent today. Right, a lot of volatility. But on choppy days, you should actually look for scalps, and that's the hardest part about trading. It's not just one. It's not one bill. It's like not one. What's the term I'm trying to look for? It's not. It's not one single thing that works every single day. It's you gotta recognize what kind of day it is, and from there, that's why some traders they don't trade. Like I think Albrooks he doesn't really trade until like the first like 3 or 5 candles on the 5 minute. So he's not taking a trade for like 25 minutes. He's just looking at the first couple candles, and from there he believes that he gets enough information where it can tell him like how to trade. Roshi says, have you done analysis of buying and holding a total market index versus actively trading? Um, if you can get good actively trading, 100% you make more money. But if you're talking about like just like buying and hold like the SPY for 10 years, or if you actively trade SPY intraday 10 years, it all depends on how good your intraday. If you're good at intraday trading, then 100% intraday trading is going to be better. But if you're not good at intraday trading, then 100% buying and holding is going to be better. It depends on your skill. I almost want to put a poll out here real quick. Where do you feel like you are in your trading journey? Unprofitable. Break even. Break even to profitable or profitable. Like, where do you feel like you are in this? If I were to give you like these options, right? The third option is kind of like you're turning like that corner, which is like, or I feel like I would choose that one because I cannot confidently say like I'm gonna be completely profitable because um I would say like I would be comfortable saying I'm profitable if I have like a year of trading and I'm just like profitable the entire year. I mean, I guess let me take that back because I feel like I am profitable for an entire year, but I guess consistently profitable for an entire year. How about that? What if your skill is just account resets? I should have done that. Extremely unprofitable. Profitable with too many blowups. Yeah, see that's the thing. Maybe that should have been an option. Like how many? Like honestly, like how many of you? How many of you does this describe? Right. Let me ask. Tell me if this describes you, basically. How many of you does this describe? You kill it for maybe 5 days, and you're just rocking and rolling. You feel invincible, and you hit that one single day, and you bust your accounts, and you're just wondering, how did I lose $5,000 worth of profits? How did I lose $2,000 worth of profits in one single day? What 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 demon came inside you to make you lose all that? That demon, you gotta kill that demon, whatever it takes. When it comes to trading, whatever it takes, you gotta kill that demon. Seriously, if you don't kill that demon, you will be stuck forever. I think every single day before I start trading, I just say this: do not bust your accounts. Do not bust your counts and slow down. And slow down, right? I start every single day just thinking that over and over in my head. Even when I'm not trading, I'm actually thinking to myself, do not bust my counts, and I need to stay disciplined. And I literally have seared in my brain an image of a choppy day. The image of a choppy day. I have this seared into my brain. Images of a choppy day. I'll just go to yesterday, right? Like I have this image seared into my head, and if I see anything close to this, I just tell myself I will not trade. I will not trade. If I see anything close to this, I will not trade. And like before it got choppy, I was like, all right, it looks pretty good. It looks like we're having a good day of trading. And so I started entering some trades. But maybe by here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 11 bars, I can realize, definitely by here, you realize this is choppy. By here, when you're going in and out of 20, you realize like it's choppy. You should sit on your pause. And guess what I did, pandas? I sat on my pause for many. Well, I took one trade here. I was okay. Okay, trade came out break. What did I do here? I went here. Oh, I waited forever. I just skunked it. I'm not sure what I even did. I went long here, scalped out. Oh, okay. By here, I realized I was in a trade already here. But when I get out of the trade, I realized we're choppy. So I just went long here and I scalped out. Then I started trading the chop. I tried to use the chop to my advantage. I went short here at the top of this channel, and I made like this is probably my best trade I took. I made almost 30 points on that trade just because I recognized the chop. We came out of resistance. I just went short there. Ended up taking one more trade I think this day. Yeah, I took one more trade this day. It's just a small scalp. I literally have a choppy day seared into my head, and it haunts me. It literally haunts me. Like it haunts me at night, and I just like make sure I know what a choppy day looks like, so I know to stay away from it. It's like a girl, like how many times can you fall for the same trick? You fall for that pretty girl, and you keep falling for that pretty girl, but you realize how crazy they are, and that you realize that the pretty ones are most likely the crazy ones, and then you just have to burn your image in your mind. This is a crazy girl. This is what a crazy girl looks like. Stay away from them. Just stay away. Just stay away. And then once after you get burned so many times, that image you just stay away from any of those because you just know. You become so wise, you realize, right, this is not worth it. It's not worth trading this kind of day. It's just not worth it. The EV is bad. Bad probability, bad risk reward. That's simply what it is. Every single day. You know what? I'm gonna start the stream every single day. We're gonna say no to that demon. We're gonna say no. We're gonna say no to that demon. BPCF says, "Well, I'm effed. I've been following the same pretty crazy bipolar girls for 12 years now. I'm doomed." Exactly. Exactly. Some of us are a glutton for punishment. Whew. All right, pandas. That's my rant. We're up 2K today, and we took advantage of the price action while it was still good. Now, it's okay. It's decent. It's going an uptrend, but when you have a big down, big up, it's kind of makes things a little bit tricky. It's definitely getting a little more choppier, and so be careful. I think, yeah. I mean, who knows? It could be choppy for. It could be just a little bit choppy for the rest of the day. Who knows? All came from this fail second entry short, and it just reversed from there. Unfortunately, we don't fill the gap, which is what you typically want because you have unfinished business here, but we don't fill the gap. We get very close to it. I mean, we're like points away. Not even 10 points away from it. It's 8 points away from filling the gap. It's ridiculous. It's just I hate price action like this when you have clear area of interest and it doesn't hit it. It's just I don't know. That makes me so angry. But anyways, just be careful out there, parents. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. And as always, 9:15 a.m. Pins. Use code BBM 90% off. Who knows? Maybe you might get a payout. Jeez. I really hope they give me a payout. I really hope. First off, let's focus on what is important. I need to get to that goal first. Once we get there, we'll worry about getting the payouts. But pandas, that's just it's so ridiculous that have to even say that. Where I'm like, am I gonna get my payout? Who knows? Pandas. With that being said, as always, I'm cheering up as bye.